like, she don't even have 1 million followers and no shit like that. And this bitch, I don't care if it happened one time, she made $30,000 in a month.
Yes,
Like,
because
what
it's
the fuck?
called
And
affiliated
then
marketing.
this is the other thing. Now she's progressed from that to, you know how like you order stuff. I don't know if you probably didn't pay attention when I was ordering Christmas stuff, but now the bag that she ships her shit out in, it says Melt on it, like, cause that's how she's branded herself as like Melt Fitness or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it said it had Melt all over the bag. She had custom made bags.
None of this,
How are they doing this stuff?
none of this stuff is hard. All it is just websites that you find, and there's people on these websites who actually do this. I found websites where people can customize boxes, websites that people customize everything, anything that you want, from your website to your to a button or to a magnet on your refrigerator to a shower curtain. There's stuff that can be one of the boxes. His name is Zab Judah. He's from New York. He has his own marijuana strain. His name is Zab Judah. Why he got a shower curtain with his picture of his marijuana strain. You know how as you go buy his marijuana strain, it's something like knockout or punch out.
And you never answered my text. Who is that guy in that picture with Judah? Do you know him? Who that is?
I don't even know what picture I sent you.
I text you a picture of Judah.
Oh, I didn't see it. I keep forgetting up there. That's some older guy. That looked like his grandfather or somebody like that.
Oh, so that is his grandfather?
I
Because
mean,
I'm looking.
I
I'm
don't
like,
know if that's his
that's not
grandfather.
his grandfather. Maybe that's his great grandfather.
Yeah, he do look like Judah. He sure the hell do.
I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga sitting there looking like Judah Daddy?
I'm gonna ask him.
Like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna sit there and ask him, but that dude looks like him.
Don't send him that and ask him because I was stalking on somebody's page. Don't send him that.
Do you stalk people page? Are you a page stalker? I'm talking to one right now. Page stalker confessions. Ma'am, what would you like to say is the reason you do this?
Don't fucking show him that yourself.
Okay, I won't show
Because
it
that
to him.
picture was way down on one of their pages. It was not something
You did a
that
deep dive. She did a
was
deep
just
dive.
posted or something like that. Huh?
You did a deep dive on somebody's page, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny.
But
You
that
know-
thing that did little Yusuf have that plaque made or somebody saw his photo and they
No,
had it made because he drew that photo a while ago.
He knew a
Okay,
girl.
then.
He knows a girl. He knows a girl who he works with, and she makes wooden ties and she sell them. And so he was like, "Can you make my product into that?" And she said, "Yeah." And then he painted it after she gave it to him.
Oh wow.
So he said that they 1-1 at this point. He can't really make them in bulk, but I told him just charge the hell out of people for them. Because that rap kid, he'll buy that himself.
Yeah.
When you imagine, especially if you had like in marble or some kind of dope ass ceramic or some shit like that, and he saw himself, he'll be like, I got to have this because this is fly. This is me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like how this turned out. You know what I mean? So I told him, I said, shit, try to just keep making them. And then, because I was going to try to get them on Walmart, like me. I was going to try to get them on Walmart. But he was just telling me it's kind of hard to make them, you know, right now, if you want to get a physical one. So I was like, well, maybe we could try to design it and put it in the side of a clock or something like that. You know what I mean? People will probably buy it if it's designed in a clock. So I told him to try to go to this website called Redbubble and put it and design it in there and see if you can
And
share it.
honestly, he got his own like photos and stuff that he was putting on shirts and stuff like that. Like, he's fucking creative. He should be trying to get his ass in Walmart. He got like, you know.
That's why I was telling him, I was like, I would tell my son and give you the game. And then I'll do a video and show the world. But this would be a great opportunity for you if you get your stuff in Walmart because they doing it. It's not like they not doing it. You know. And so you got art and creations. It's all about making it. So I was explaining to him what drop shipping is, and he had heard of it, but I was like, that might be the best way to get it going. So that if somebody order it, then you can tell them, hey, it's going to take about 3 weeks to get it. So then you go to your girl and say, hey, make me a product.
But he get his shirts made some kind of way because I seen on his page he had like, he was advertising. He was standing in her Roast Chicken, and he changed shirts like 2-3 times, advertising some T-shirts with his photos on it.
Okay, I didn't even see all that. Well, I mean, he probably do got to connect, but you never know. You never know how it's going to get going. I was trying to tell him about ramping up his YouTube page and telling him about how YouTube is a definite spot where you should be talking and communicating to the world, because it's a place where a lot of people are out there searching for exactly what you have, but you wouldn't know this because you're not really activated on it. So you got to kind of activate yourself a little bit and build up. Like, for instance, my page is 10 years old. And so had I been activating this page even if I played on it once a month for 10 years, it would still have more attention than it would if you never touched it at all. So the fact that I love video and I love talking, I'm just going to put all of that energy into my YouTube now, because I think that it should be a payoff for it, because I love it anyway. You know what I mean? You always tell me, oh man, you always telling me about this and you talking all about that. And I'm like, I got to say the world, because that's what I like about Nomo Talk. He talks about everything. That's the one thing I like about him. He don't let nothing go uncovered. Like, if whatever the hell is out there, he taking time. That's so critical to me as a person that like knowledge or that like information. I don't want you to talk about this or that. Like the white news, they only talk about their interests and that. And so you got to be like, okay, well, shit, I guess all this stuff that's happening over here that I'm interested in, I got to think of it on my own, because they're not even going to mention it. So somebody like that, he might not be the most articulate. He might not have the best definitions of it. But at least he's talking about it. And at least he's talking about what I want to hear about. You know what I mean? Like, he's literally talking about what I want to hear about. Well, some people might not even talk about that at all. They'll talk about all kind of other stuff. You might even give them a listen, but it's like, I'm unfulfilled in the areas I wanted to hear about. And that's why that impression stuff works, because when you click on somebody's stuff, it's obviously saying they picture work, they photo work, they words worked for you, for your click, not for somebody else, just you specifically. The reason why you clicked on somebody's YouTube, maybe you was even searching for something. A lot of times when I'm just searching for something, like I want to say, oh, how do you do this app? Or how do you log on to this thing? I only want to know the most recent video. So it could be a lot of people who made it, even the top guy. The top guy video may be 4 years old, though. So I'm going to scan down from him. I want to see the one who made within the last 4 weeks, the last 4 months. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to watch the video of somebody who made 4 years ago, because what if the thing I'm looking at has changed in the 4 years? And a person who got a video up for 4 years, he might have 2 million views. But he can't help me, because if the thing I'm looking for has upgraded, he only got an older knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on how you're searching and looking. So that's why I say you do your recipe stuff and do your food stuff. Oh, my God. I cannot see nothing, especially as much as I've been learning about YouTube and how it works. I can't see you doing nothing but succeed. I just can't see it, because it's so many. Food is natural. Just like when I went to LA and I was going to all of the jerk chicken shops. Had I been knowledgeable about YouTube at that time, I would have been filming that whole process. Or when I did a Whole Foods check-in, when I went to all the Whole Foods in the LA area, that was a YouTube video waiting to happen. Or when we took Damani to Harvard and Yale, and what's the other one? Cornell and Princeton. Those were YouTube videos. Every time we stopped in those shops outside the university, and then we ended up there at Howard University, at the Black University, that's just YouTube videos.
We surely could. We could have did that. We could have said how to visit all the Ivy League schools in 1 week. We could have did it.
And we can still do it, because I still have the footage. And then we still can do it, because I still have the footage.
All right, I can't hear you.
Hey, it dumped us. So I've been talking directly to my lady. Y'all been hearing our conversation. We've been chatting it up on different stuff about how to put on our page. I'm trying to get her to jump out and do some YouTube, and because our youngest kid is going off to college, so it's like we got a little time on our hand, and we in that age. So I'm like, yo, let's talk. Let's get out here and chat it up, and we'll see whatever comes of that. Don't know if she's gonna do it, but she's into food and recipes. Like, she literally got stacks of recipes from the ground up like this in the crib. It's like crazy. Hello? Yeah, so where you is?
I'm almost at 87th Street.
Oh, hell no. Man, to see all those people storming the Capitol and them being Caucasian like that, that is some funny shit to me because it's like they and you know it to me. I'm just a conspiracy theorist, and if you think I'm kidding, go watch my movie Killer Rapper. Is up there right now, but on my YouTube channel. Um, it's to me because the way my brain works, it's like they're saying, look, we could storm the Capitol, we can kick this motherfucker down, and won't nobody shoot us because we white. And when we do this, we mean seriousness. Like we're not doing this because we mad. We're not doing this because we mean this because this is an issue that's important to us, and we're gonna have to take over our country. Like when they were showing the video of the whites out there doing it, the video said like the words that was under the writing on the words that was out there, and people you can even hear people saying it. You work for us. The news making it seem like people are storming the Capitol, but the whites that's out there on the ground, they saying you work for us. This is America. If you a damn politician, who the hell you mean is storming some shit? I fucking pay taxes to walk in this bitch whenever I feel like it. You get what I'm trying to say?
So, oh wow, white privilege.
Yeah, and so we could stand back and say, oh well, they're storming the Capitol, they're breaking in, but it's like they looking at it like motherfucker. I goddamn it pay money to be in this bitch. Now who the fuck finna tell me I can't be here? And even the police, like, I'm not gonna shoot because they're gonna have my ass on prime time ABC if I do. So let me just stand right here. Because think about it. If a black person was on duty out there doing security, he about to shoot him, motherfucker, ain't he? Because as soon as that hunky starts screaming, yeah, you black motherfucker, bow. Oh shit, and everybody gonna be like, oh my god, they shot, he actually
honestly,
shot.
Honestly, if a nigga was out there securing anything with a weapon, that nigga is such a, I ain't finna kill somebody.
Yeah, you know, I'm just talking shit. He'll never do no shit like that. Them white people be like,
he never do no shit like
hell
that.
No.
And if you had some of these young, rowdy-ass young niggas that was like robbing downtown
they
and
wouldn't
shit,
even had a job.
they'd pop some shit off.
They wouldn't had a job. White people so dope. They know that they crazy like this, that they'll go and take over a whole motherfucking state capital. They'd have tested that nigga 40 goddamn weeks ago and be like, hey, Jenny said you went in her purse. He'd be like, what? I was I was in the fucking spot eating my lunch. Well, who the fuck is Jenny? Yeah, she said she walked in, set her purse down, and all of a sudden her money's gone and her ID. And I took it. You said I took it on my lunch break? Who the hell is Jenny? Nobody even came in there. Well, they got it on camera. I think you need to go talk to Michelle. He like, what the fuck?
I'm too much like you now. I pulled in my parking lot and it was $1 sitting right there in the driveway or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck is $1 here for? And I'm like, is it $half a dollar or whatever? I'm like, maybe it's just $half a dollar and somebody tossed it out. Then I got out the car and walked past it and you can see it was a whole dollar folded. I'm like, these motherfuckers ain't see they ain't gonna get me to touch that fucking dollar. I was gonna leave it there for the white guy and I walked on past and went inside.
Hey, did he walk in and be like, hey, I found $1 outside?
No, he don't talk to me like that.
Well, good. He didn't find no money. He walked his ass. Like, I want that shit.
No, he probably did find it and pick it up. He not like that. He don't think shit like that.
But the wind gust in that parking lot right there. It
I know. That's why it was right there as soon as you walk right past the wrought iron fence and that little suck hole. It catches all the trash.
I've seen it do it with my own eyes.
It was like cigarette wrappers and the dollar or whatever.
But I see.
It could have been legitimately $1 or whatever.
Yeah, I've been sitting there.
It's COVID. I ain't touching that shit.
Yeah, and I've been sitting out there a few times. I've seen it grab stuff and swirl it in there. But you're right, it's COVID. You'd have grabbed that dollar and you'd have been buried with that motherfucker. Like, that's all she wanted was that dollar. Look, I'd have been walking around with a tattoo of the serial number on it. They'd have been like, why ain't you got her name? Why you got the serial number? Because all she wanted was that dollar. That's all she wanted was that dollar. Yeah, so that's funny as hell. But I was like, niggas would have been down there tomorrow, so we won't take over the Capitol. Monkeys would have been like, come on down, motherfucker. Look, I would tell you, it would have been so funny. Black people would have said, we finna take over the Capitol. They'd have showed up down there, and it would have been just like it is in your neighborhood. You know how it is in every black person neighborhood? They'd have walked up there, and it would have been just like this big old crate of guns just sitting there.
All you gotta do is put it in reverse. If Obama had made that inflammatory speech,
he'd have shot his ass.
That Trump made,
They
Do you
shot him.
think anybody could have made it to the steps of the Capitol
No,
that
but
day?
look, niggas would have made it over there, and it would have been like at Howard University. As soon as they showed up, it would have looked like every black neighborhood. It would have been like a little spot up there that would have been a crate full of guns. Any kind of gun you want, you could just go in that motherfucker. And black dudes would have walked up like, "Hold the fuck on, boy! They got. I found a whole crate of guns. We finna kill these white motherfuckers."
Yeah.
Niggas would have been like, "They left us guns, nigga." As soon as them niggas would have grabbed them guns, them monkeys would have came over there like, "You are under arrest." It would have been a big old speaker. Unlawful, y'all salute, whatever the laws is they call unuseful, lawful weapon. Your ass would have been like, "Oh, hold on, man, shoot these guns." As soon as they'd have shot the guns, the shit would have backfired on all the niggas. We should have brought our own damn guns. Man, you know we couldn't drive all the way from Detroit all the way to fucking DC.
Hey, log into the IRS website to see if it's a way for me to check on my mama stimulus payment.
It is a check. All you got to do is put your name in the little white people website. It's not hard. That's,
Okay,
yeah, that's
go
just
ahead.
simple
Can you
stuff.
pull it up so I don't forget? Because you know I called her on my way home.
I'd rather do it. I'd rather
check.
do it when you get home because I'm actually recording myself right now on YouTube, and I don't want you to say your mama's information. So I do it when you get home.
No, I'm not saying you do it. I just want you to pull the webpage up.
Yeah, I already got all that. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna do it for my sister.
See the webpage and remind me.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it too because I'm gonna do it for my little sister. She going crazy. Like, well, my check, they ain't mail yet. I'm ready to shoot these white people. You gonna get your money? Shit. That you know. I mean, if they send it to me, and I have not been in a white America my whole life, you know your ass getting it. All y'all motherfuckers who are part of American structure, your ass getting. They gave it to me. My ass. I had to ask them white people, "Is this okay?" I literally called them. They was like, "You be on the hold. What is your question?" I said, "I'm trying to see, is it okay for me to spend this stimulus check?" They said, "You are number 3,24700 in the line." I said, "God damn." They was like, "If you want to, we'll call you back and tell you if it's okay for you to spend your stuff." I said, "Let me put my number in this bitch." The white bitch called me back like she sounded like a nigga. She said, "You good?" I said, "Hello?" Is this Michelle? That bitch said, "You good?" I said, "Okay, cool. I'm finna go spin this motherfucker then." Now, if I get that other phone call back for the fucking what's the hunky's name that you go to college with? Yeah, 200,000 in student loans. The motherfuckers gonna be like, "Hey, what you did with that stimulus, Joe?" I'll be like, "Is this the white people from the Department of Education?" Hey, quit asking questions. What you did with that stimulus, Joe? I'll be like, "Man, look, I'm finna stop through there, man." No, nigga. Don't come through here. We asking questions first. That's how black motherfuckers is. It's like, "Man, where the rest of my money?" Hey, nigga, I'm finna fall through there. Now, I don't want to see your ass. Just tell me right now. We're on the fucking phone. You gonna drive 25 minutes over here to tell me some bullshit? You can tell me right now. Look, nigga, I'm halfway there right now. Just answer the fucking question. Nigga, I'm jumping off the E-way. Where's my money? Let me run up in this gas station. You like, this nigga gonna keep avoiding my fucking, what the hell kind of, that's the shit you go through. But yeah, that's funny and shit, so. White people like, y'all motherfuckers get this stimulus. All right, bye. All right, man, so I just be kicking it with my lady like that. We talk shit about all kind of shit. You can see it on one of my podcasts too, man. Just put my name in any one of those social podcasts and sharing locations. We just talk shit on her way back. That's what I do. And all that good shit. So anyway, man, that being said, I'm going to let y'all get back to y'all day. Anyway, y'all heard about all the stuff I wanted to talk about, but these little live videos like this be cool because you can just hear me talking about whatever. And this the studio, this the green screen. Like and share. Hit me up. Holla at me. If you got all the way to the end of this video, you're really rocking with HoodFilms. We appreciate you. Go buy some of the product at Walmart. Go look at me. Holla at me. And I'm going to get at y'all in a minute. Holla.